Hi, I'm Tim. This is the second in a series of lessons that will help you learn to play blues guitar. In this lesson, you'll learn about the minor pentatonic scale. It's the most common scale for playing blues, and it's also popular for rock guitar riffs and solos. Guitar solos are the essence of blues guitar expression. Improvising your own solos can help you define your own personal style of playing, and you can always learn new riffs and licks to add to your musical vocabulary. In this lesson, we'll learn a few different ways to play the minor pentatonic scale in different places on the guitar neck. Knowing how to play the same scale on different parts of the guitar gives you more options when you play, and can help you with new ideas for solos. You can play the minor pentatonic scale in any key, but for this lesson, we'll be playing it in the key of A. As always, make sure your guitar is in tune by using the built-in tuner in GarageBand. We'll start by learning the A minor pentatonic scale on the first string. Pentatonic means 5 notes, so this scale has 5 notes. It sounds like this. The first note, A, is called the root of the scale. You play the A with your first finger on the 5th fret of the first string. Use your 4th finger to play C, the next note of the scale, 3 frets up on the 8th fret of the first string. Keep your first finger on the fingerboard at the 5th fret while you play the C. To play the next note, D, move your first finger up to the 10th fret of the first string. Now play an E with your 3rd finger on the 12th fret, while keeping your first finger on the 10th fret. Move your hand up again and put your 2nd finger on the 15th fret to play the 5th note of the scale, G. Keeping your 2nd finger on the 15th fret, play the note A on the 17th fret with your 4th finger. This is the octave of the first A we played. Now we'll come back down the neck, playing the notes of the scale in descending order, using the same fingerings. Play A on the 17th fret, play G on the 15th fret, move your hand down to play E on the 12th fret, then D on the 10th fret. Finally, move your hand down again and play C on the 8th fret, then A on the 5th fret. That's the A minor pentatonic scale. Let's play it one more time up and down the neck. Going up, A, C, D, E, G, A. And coming back down, A, G, E, D, C, A. If you'd like, you can play the scale a few times on your own before moving on with the lesson. You can use the minor pentatonic scale to play solos over the 12-bar blues chord progression that we learned in the previous lesson. Every note of the scale will sound good with any of the chords in the 12-bar blues. In the Play Song chapter of this lesson, there's a solo chapter where you can try out your own ideas, creating a solo from the notes of this scale. The easiest place to play the A minor pentatonic scale is in the open position, because you can use notes on the open strings like this. In the open position, you almost always play notes on each fret using the same finger. For example, you play notes on the 1st fret using your 1st finger, notes on the 2nd fret using your 2nd finger, and so on. To start, place your hand so that your 1st finger is ready to play the 1st fret, your 2nd finger for the 2nd fret, and your 3rd finger for the 3rd fret. Hold your hand in this position with your thumb resting on the back of the neck. First, play the A, the root of the scale, on the open 5th string. Now place your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret to play a C. Play the D on the open 4th string. Then with your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the same string, play an E. Next, play the G on the open 3rd string. Then use your second finger on the second fret of the same string to play an octave A. Let's keep going up. Place your first finger on the first fret of the second string to play a C, and your third finger on the third fret of that string to play a D. Now we're up to the open first string for an E. Then with your third finger on the third fret, play a G. That's the A minor pentatonic scale in open position. Guitarists often think of scales as patterns or shapes to help remember how to play them. Once you learn a shape, it's easy to play it in different keys by just moving that shape up and down the neck. Here are a few tips to help you remember the open position A minor pentatonic scale. First, you play 2 notes on each string. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then, except for the second string, the first note on each string is open, followed by a fretted note. Open, fret, open, fret, open, fret. And the second string, which is different, fret, fret, and back to open, fret. Your hand stays in the same position the whole time without moving, so each finger is over the fret it's going to play. You just need to remember which finger to use for each note, like this. Going up, open, 3, open, 2, open, 2, 1, 3, open, 3. Coming down, 3, open, 3, 1, 2, open, 2, open, 3, open. When you play a scale, it's important to keep in mind where the roots are. When we play the A minor pentatonic scale in this open position, the roots are on the open 5th string and on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. You can go to the practice chapter of this lesson anytime to focus on a particular topic. When you're there, you can find a topic by using the navigation bar below the video window. The most common way that blues and rock guitarists play the A minor pentatonic scale is starting on the 5th fret of the 6th string, like this. Position your hand so that your first finger is at the 5th fret, and your other fingers are ready to play the next 3 frets above it. Just like playing the open position form of this scale, we're going to play 2 notes on each string. But in this case, we'll either use the 1st and 4th fingers or the 1st and 3rd fingers. Place your first finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string to play the root A. Then place your 4th finger 3 frets up on the 8th fret to play the C. Move to the 5th string with your first finger on the 5th fret to play a D. Then use your 3rd finger on the 7th fret to play an E. Now move to the 4th string with your first finger on the 5th fret to play the G. Then place your 3rd finger on the 7th fret to play an octave A. Let's keep going up and play the 2nd octave of this scale. Move to the 3rd string with your first finger on the 5th fret to play a C. Then use your 3rd finger on the 7th fret to play a D. Move to the 2nd string with your first finger on the 5th fret to play an E. Then your 4th finger on the 8th fret to play a G. Now we're at the top of the 2nd octave on the 1st string. Use your first finger on the 5th fret to play another A. Then your 4th finger on the 8th fret to play a C. Let's go through the whole scale pattern again, starting from the bottom. 1st, 4th, 1st, 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 1st, 4th, 1st, 4th. And back down from the top. 4th, 1st, 4th, 1st, 3rd, first, third, first, third, first, fourth, first. In this scale pattern, the root notes are on the first fret of the 6th string, the 7th fret of the 4th string, and the 5th fret of the 1st string. With a little practice, most guitarists find this scale pattern easy to remember, and you can move the pattern up and down the neck to play it in different keys. Now that you know how to play the A minor pentatonic scale a few different ways, let's look at what you can do with the picking hand. There are a lot of different picking patterns that you can use to get different feels and add some variation to a solo. The first is called straight eighths, and it sounds like this. I'm playing with an alternating pattern, down, up, down, up, down, up. And I'm picking the notes with a very steady, even feel. Playing the A minor pentatonic scale from the 5th fret with the straight eighths pattern sounds like this. Now let's try another feel using the same pattern. This one is called shuffle eighths or swing eighths, which is a very common feel for blues songs. It sounds like this. To play shuffle eighths, you can use the same down-up picking pattern, but instead of playing like this, you play like this. Playing the whole A minor pentatonic scale using the shuffle eighths feel sounds like this. In the practice chapter of this lesson, you can work on both the straight eighths and shuffle eighths picking feels with this down-up pattern. Playing guitar solos over the 12-bar blues progression is a great way to practice and develop your own solo style. Blues guitar solos are usually improvised, so instead of practicing and playing exactly the same thing each time, you play the ideas you have in the moment. Most guitar players have certain licks, runs, and other catchy phrases that they can play from memory. We'll be learning some licks in future lessons that can help you build solos. In addition to having a set of licks, good players know how to tie those licks together with notes from the scale to build interesting phrases. The minor pentatonic scale is great for playing a solo over the 12-bar blues because every note sounds right with all of the chords in the progression. In the play chapter of this lesson, there's a section called Solo, where you can practice improvising your own solos using the A minor pentatonic scale while the band plays a 12-bar blues progression in A. When playing the blues, almost any kind of musical expression fits. A solo can be smooth or rough, loud or soft, elegant or gritty. Blues is all about emotion, so see what comes up while you're playing and try to find notes that bring out that feeling. I hope you have fun. Before we start playing, let's take a minute to talk about how to use your picking hand. To give your hand some stability, you might want to rest the side of your hand near the bridge of the guitar just above the strings, like this. While you're playing with the down-up picking pattern, try not to move your hand more than necessary to play the notes in time. Keep the movement small, moving only your fingers in your hand. Don't swing your whole arm. Keeping the movements efficient in your picking hand will help keep your hand from getting tired and help you play faster and more rhythmically precise. You can use the cycle button to repeat this exercise or any section you want to practice. Let's start by playing straight eighths together on the 6th string. 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Up. Now let's try it a little faster. 3 and 4 and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's try playing shuffle eighths on the 6th string. Remember to support your hand on the body of the guitar and keep your hand movements small. 3 and 4 and. Now let's try to play a little faster. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now let's play the scale up and down the neck using the straight eighths picking pattern. We'll play each note twice. 3 and 4 and. Now let's play the same scale with the shuffle eighths picking pattern, where we'll play each note of the scale 2 times. 3 and 4 and 1, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1. Again. You can slow down any part of these lessons using the speed slider, then gradually speed it up as you feel more comfortable. Another important thing to practice is playing across several strings. Pay attention to what your picking hand is doing so you play the same string you're fretting, while trying not to hit any other strings by mistake. Let's try some 3-note riffs to help you get comfortable playing across strings. The first riff works well over the A7 chord in the 12-bar blues. It goes like this. Play an A on the open 5th string. Next play C with your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the same string. Play an open D on the 4th string. Then come back down to the C, and then the open A again. Let's play through it a few times. 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The next riff uses the same notes an octave higher. Play an A on the 3rd string with your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret. Next, play C with your first finger on the first fret of the second string. Then D on the third fret. Then come back down. Let's try it together using shuffle eighths this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The next riff works well over the D7 chord in the 12-bar blues progression. It sounds like this. Play an open D on the fourth string. Then place your second finger on the second fret to play E. Next, play an open G on the third string. Then come back down. Let's play it together using straight eighths. 4. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And now let's play the same riff up an octave. Place your third finger on the third fret of the second string to play D. Play an open E on the first string. Then place your third finger on the third fret to play G. Let's play it together, this time using shuffle eighths. 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The last 3-note riff we'll play works well over the E7 chord of the 12-bar blues progression. It goes like this. Play an open E on the sixth string. Then place the third finger on the third fret to play G. Now play open A on the fifth string. And back down. Let's play it together using shuffle eighths, a little faster this time. 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's play some practice exercises for the A minor pentatonic scale in open position. First, remember that in open position you play 2 notes on each string. Starting on the 5th string, you play open, 3rd fret. On the 4th string, open, 2nd fret. On the 3rd string, play open, 2nd fret. On the 2nd string, 1st, 3rd. And on the 1st string, play open, 3rd. In open position, the roots are the open 5th string and the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. First, we'll play the scale together, up and down, and then at the end, we'll play the roots. 3, 4, open, 3rd, open, 2, open, 2, 1, 3, open, 3. Let's try that again. Open, 3, open, 2, open, 2, 1, 3, open, 3. Now let's try it down. 3, open, 3, 1, 2, open, 2, open, 3, open. And the roots, root, octave. Let's try it again, up and down. Open, 3, open, 2, open, 2, 1, 3, open, 3, and down. 3, open, 3, 1, 2, open, 2, open, 3, open, open, octave. Now let's play the scale with shuffle eighths. Also, this time we'll play each note twice using both a down and an upstroke, like this. Let's try it together. 3, 4. And back down. The last way we'll play the scale is a little more challenging, but it's a very good way to practice the scale and string crossings at the same time. It's a triplet pattern using a group of 3 notes that goes like this. Let's try it very slow, remembering to keep the down, up, picking pattern all the way through. Here we go. Let's try it again. Now let's use the same type of pattern going down. Let's try it again. Once you're able to play the triple pattern up and down, you can put them together. 3, 4. Let's try it a little faster. 3, 4. Now, let's practice by playing the scale up and down, playing the 3 roots at the end, like this. Play with me, and I'll call out the fingers the first time through. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, and back down. 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, roots. And again. And back down. Let's try playing the same scale using the double pattern and the shuffle rhythm like this. 3, 4. And down. And the roots. And again. And back down. Now let's play the scale using the triplet pattern up and down. Just try to play with me, concentrating on the shape of the pattern. 3, 4. And down. And the roots. And again. Back down. In this song, we'll play the open position A minor pentatonic up and down using the 3 different patterns that we played in the practice chapter. We'll start with the single quarter note pattern, then the shuffle pattern, and finish with the triplet pattern. And remember, you can always slow the music down with the speed slider to play at a comfortable tempo. In this song, we'll play the 5th fret A minor pentatonic scale up and down using the 3 patterns we played in the practice chapter. We'll start with the single quarter note pattern, then the shuffle pattern, and finish with the triplet pattern. If you're having trouble, slow the music down with the speed slider. In this version of the song, you can improvise a solo. Try different notes from the pentatonic scale, and in different positions. We'll trade solos back and forth. I'll play a solo for 4 measures, then you play for 4 measures. Me for 4, you for 4, and so on. Have fun.